What's up, everybody? Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It sounds like my owner and GM has put this defensive coordinator on notice.
Your favorite owner.
About. My guy is he's preaching accountability now.
Yeah.
Let's get the show going. Meow. Welcome in all of our friends to the DLS Cowboys podcast, which is presented by our friends at Prize Picks, where you need the promo code DLLS to get you the hookup. Okay, hit them up, download the app, do it or else. Not a threat, of course. Although I think there was a threat today, it sounded like. Might have been a little bit of a threat today as my guy.
Yeah.
You know, my guy.
Your guy.
Jerry.
Your boy.
My guy Jerry was on the radio, 105.3 The Fan, and he was talking about the Cowboys defense, shockingly, which I don't know if you guys have been keeping up. Hadn't been great this year. Cowboys defense, not at the top of the league.
You mean when? Oh.
Yeah.
My name is Jeff. Next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Hollis. He's next to the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill. Cowboys defense hadn't been the greatest this year. Just trying to get straight into the content for the people, you know, get those like buttons. One of the things that he said is that he is satisfied that the players they have fit what they're trying to do very well. That's one thing that Jerry Jones said, which is interesting.
And it better be interesting.
Because that's my GM telling you.
Oof.
The players I got, they're nice.
Yep.
I got them.
Yeah.
But they fit. They fit perfect because I picked them.
Yep.
But if we got the players and the players fit what we're trying to do really well and the way we're performing is horrible, boy, it sounds like my man is on notice. Your guy, Matt Eberflus, it sounds like he's on notice.
And here's the thing. Two things can be true. I do think you have a Matt Eberflus issue. I do. And I'm always of the mindset that, because a lot of times we see this in multiple sports where coaches get to fail up.
Yeah.
And, you know, that sometimes it irritates me a little bit when guys get the chance to fail up. Like you were a failed head coach, defensive-minded head coach in Chicago, and then you fail up to falling right back into one of the, you know, top defensive jobs in the league with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, that's nice.
But you do have a Matt Eberflus issue. But to not kind of like, as a young kid say, cape for Matt Eberflus, you have a player issue. You don't have good players on this football team.
Calling Jerry a liar?
I'm saying that he is always going to cover his own tracks.
You call him my guy?
I'm saying that your guy
dishonest
is going to cover his tracks and not allow this to be about the players that he picked, the Kenneth Murrays of the world that he okayed and signed off on.
I need to apologize to him later.
Don't forget your boy Jack Sanborn. Your agenda.
Don't forget your guy Jack.
Where'd he go? Your agenda.
What happened to Jack?
Don't forget your agenda.
Did he break his neck or something? Where'd he go?
Jack Sanborn, right? You take these chances on all these different flyers, right? What else is Perion Winfrey ever going to play?
Come on,
we got our D-Tech. We got four.
Yeah, is he going to play Solomon Thompson?
UFL,
you know, he was MVP, defensive MVP of the UFL.
Stop it.
I mean, the last time we got a guy from the UFL, he became a Pro Bowler and a special teams guy. Now he thinks he's a wide receiver, don't want to play special teams anymore. But that's neither here nor there.
He gonna dot your.
But you
Turpin gonna find you in the lunchroom.
But you have issues on your defense, and part of it's Matt Eberflus, and then the other part of it is you screwed your team, Jerry Jones, in August.
No. Jerry told us, I built this team to succeed in the playoffs. Sunday night after the game when he talked about this being I built this team. This team was built
That's right.
to go as far as they go in the playoffs. That was after the Michael Parsons trade.
That's right. This run defense
He built this team.
It's going to carry
He
us.
put these players on this team to win and win now. How he set him up? With the best players that money can buy?
Yeah, I don't know about that. About the best players that money can buy.
I'm just saying. Jerry did it. Jerry said it. Then we're going by what Jerry says. Jerry said that too.
Jerry going to dot your eye.
Jerry has some
other one.
Jerry has some Temu players out there. You know, the kind of like it looked like it's supposed to be real, but it's the off brand. It was Temu. He lined up a lot of Temu guys out there and thought, you know, make it work. And that's unfortunate. And you dug yourself into a hole. And because of the hole that you dug yourself into, you were forced to now go out there. Because you can tell me all you want that, you know, I was looking at this back in July and back in August about. No, you were forced into the fact that you had to go and make a trade because your defense was historically bad. Historically bad. And so you were forced into trying to go get somebody. Matter of fact, not only was that, because you told us that Kenny Clark was going to be the guy that you brought in that was going to stop that run. He was the guy that was going to stop that run.
But you know, we had that extra pick because I had that genius trade with Michael Parsons, and I know Kenny Clark was supposed to stop that run. But since I got that extra pick, I went and flipped it and got Quentin Williams to stop that run.
Cool. Got a lot of D tackles.
And you said I did my job.
Got a lot of D tackles.
Because of that Michael Parsons trade, I had that extra pick to flip it.
And all of that, and Jeff, you so eloquently said it a couple days ago, all of that, you went from the 32nd worst defense in the league to the 28th.
Yeah, like 28, 29 since you've added Quinnen. That's nice. Yeah, they Jerry's a
man.
He's a man.
Owner.
He's an owner
GM,
of businesses.
Father.
He's a general manager. He's a
actor,
father. He's an actor.
He's
an actor.
Is he acting? Is he acting now? Is he land manning us now?
Jerry, I can't get a different word to pop into my head other than weirdo. Jerry is a weirdo. Because when I tell you the Cowboys do some pendulum stuff. You know how the pirate ship, it might be gone at Six Flags now, but you know the pirate ship.
Yeah.
Scariest ride at Six Flags.
I didn't ride that thing.
Yeah, I think it's the scariest ride there.
I'm not doing that.
Because if you're towards the back, which is where I like to be, is the back of the ship. I don't like to be there. Because you get to the top.
Better than being in the back than being underneath.
And then when it gets to the top, you're up and down. You're this way, and then you start to go this way, and so you got no body weight, and it's scary. They do a lot of pendulum stuff where they'd be like, you know, I remember when I had Emmett. Boy, we sure did win. Anything he thinks about from the 90s that he says like, you know, and we had this. I'm like, yes, you had the best of everything. You had the best team on the planet. So, yes, congrats. So if you're trying to replicate that, you need to build the best team on the planet, not tell me about any one piece of it. But, like, they went and they got Zeke. Because it was like, well, we won when we could run the ball and we had an awesome running back. So we're going to do it. And then that awesome running back kind of hit the wall after 4 or 5 years. And, like, he fell off a little bit and they decided, you know what? We're never going to give $1 to a running back. That was a bad idea. That was a bad contract. That second one, that was a bad idea. We're never going to do that again. And so they pendulum. And then they never really put much into defensive tackle. And then they drafted Mozzie and it didn't work. And then they decided somewhere in their mind that, like, having great pass rush, teams run the ball on us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we're going to do? Pass rush doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Because we hadn't won a Super Bowl with a great pass rusher. Screw all that. Let's stop the run. And so they go everything that way.
Yeah.
And they just can't.
They overcorrect themselves.
Yes, they just can't get a handle on, hold on.
Yeah.
get the best players you can, and let's try it that way. But it's like they pick a thing to hyper-fixate on. We're going to have the best running back. We're going to pay him all the money. It's going to be great. That didn't work out. What about $0 for running back? Okay, that'll be fine. Thank God for Javonte Williams, by the way. That worked out great. There's no way you could have predicted it was going to work out that great, but they got that one.
The Conquistador.
Yeah, that was the Conquistador. Yeah. And that's my thing with the Cowboys is I feel like they just go, whee, whee, instead of just like, what about just chilling on the ride a little bit, you know?
So basically saying they can't get right. And Jerry can't get
and
right.
Jerry is very much can't get right as a GM.
Can't get right. Can't get right.
Very much can't get right.
We started with Eberflus, and the writing is on the wall that this is Eberflus's last days with the Cowboys.
Okay.
The writing is on the wall.
Okay.
I mean, you see everything as Jerry's saying, and yes, Jerry's to blame. He's to blame. You can't tell me Eberflus took this job with his vanilla defense and only rushed 4 people and thinking that he wasn't going to have Michael Parsons. The whole lie that it was unanimous to get rid of Michael Parsons. There's no way Eberflus took this job with his scheming that he didn't think he was going to have Michael Parsons.
Well, here's the thing.
There's no way.
Matt Eberflus can scheme pressure.
Okay, there you go.
You don't need a player to get pressure.
I'm talking about when he took the job. I'm talking about the lie that it was unanimous that we don't want Michael Parsons.
I think during that interview,
that was a lie.
I think during that interview, Eberflus said, here's the thing. I'm kind of interested. I like drinking Johnny Walker with you, Jer. We have a good time together. We're friends. Could you get rid of Micah Parsons for me?
So
I'd like a challenge. You know, that's too easy.
So going back to there, so Eberflus thought he would have Michael Parsons. So he got set up in that sense. But since the season has started, this is all about his stubbornness, inability to scheme or not scheme, pressure or whatever else. And it's reflective in how the defense has performed. And early on, Jerry talked about 3 different coordinators every year and not want to change. But I think he's off that. He's off that narcotic.
I don't think so.
I think you listen to his words after the game.
Which is dangerous.
Which is very dangerous.
Which is what we're all doing.
His mouth will say a lot.
After the game, even today on the radio, it was frustrating him because he didn't see this happening with his defense. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this. This is not the defense I built. The players are here to run this scheme, and it's not working. I don't know why J.J. McCarthy is having success against us and nobody else. These are things that are coming out of his mouth. It's not just Jerry. It's also Schotty, because Schotty talked about the lack of the blitz and the lack of the pressure and how they blitzed early and then they didn't blitz late. And
I got a theory.
Who's to blame for that? But other than Matt Eberflus, they're saying it, but they're not saying
Micah.
it.
I blame Micah.
They're saying it.
When Matt Eberflus came in and interviewed for this job.
Did he have to interview? Or did he just come in and Jerry was like, what you think?
However it happened.
Okay.
Right? Jerry presented the fact that, because I think Jerry did believe this, is that DaRon Bland was going to be back to being Pro Bowl DaRon Bland. So you're going to have a corner, right?
Got a corner.
And then now you're going to have Trevon Diggs. We believe that he's going to come back healthy enough to play.
I don't know, because they said because he wasn't here, he can't get healthy.
I think Jerry was thinking he wasn't saying that in an interview. And at the time, you also thought, boy, I got 2 good corners.
And a pass rusher.
And I got the best pass rusher in the league, or one of the 2 best pass rushers in the league, pure pass rushers in the league. And then at some point in time, we're going to get that old Overshown back.
Yeah.
So he's thinking in his head, and this is where at times you can be very flawed and your thing can crash out fast because you're putting all of these ifs and not a lot of certainty in it. Because that is the gamble every single year. And we'll talk about, Dak having a healthy season, and you kind of wasted that because that may not be promised for a year from now. Yeah. But I believe that Jerry and Matt Eberflus thought about all these things that were ifs as being certainty.
Right.
About how Micah will have another 12 to 15, sacks a year. And that Trevon and Diggs will be out there intercepting the football, creating turnovers. And then that we can kind of make shift in the middle and do what we got to do and maybe add a piece here and there. But, we got that Kenneth Murray. He looks kind of good. So they were banking on a lot of those things happening. And then they all begin to not happen. They all begin. Trevon then all of a sudden wasn't getting as healthy as they thought he was. And then the public bantering that they had with Micah Parsons that ultimately led to that. And then DeRon Bland getting hurt right before the season was starting. And then you just never had any answers. All the things that you thought was going to be certain failed you. And then you dug yourself into this deep hole and you never got out of it. And that's why I think on the back end, because Jerry does a very good job of placating to the fans, saying what he thinks the fans wants to hear so that he can gain that level of sympathy and empathy from the fans and kind of get them like, yeah, okay, he's heading in the right direction. But we all know Jerry doesn't want to pay people to go away. And in year one of Matt Eberflus being here, you fire him, you got to pay at least another 3 years. I think it's a 4-year deal that he signed.
Oh, I hope not, but I don't know.
Maybe a 3-year, whatever 3-year deal, 4-year deal that he signed. You have to pay that now. So now you got to pay a DC to go somewhere else and have a job and double dip on your. I think Jerry's going to run this thing back and then save for Matt Eberflus. Now if this thing goes awry next season, midway through the year, I think he may fire him then. But I think he's going to run this thing back with Matt Eberflus to have that continuity of the defense.
Yeah, I believe it early in the year. I just don't see it now. And he openly talked about, we're going to find a lot of the last 3 games. But going back to the offseason, I know we got to go to a break, but beyond the Micah Parsons decision, Eberflus had to be a part of the Kenneth Murray decision. He had to be a part of the Jack Sanborn decision. He had to be part of the Kyrie Elam decision because he was here when they were making those trades and making the moves and adding to this defense. And none of those things have worked.
Yeah, they were never going to work. They were all bad ideas.
Yes.
Although we did think Sanborn might be able to play.
But he was part of that conversation.
Yeah,
Sanborn came from Chicago. He was part of that conversation.
This is why Jerry hires guys that are his friends. So Jerry can go, I got these moves I'm going to make, and just be okay with them.
Yes,
and they go,
sir.
okay.
You got it.
He getting dirty, too. He got dirty with all of this, too.
Okay.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, some of the questions facing the Dallas Cowboys today is next.
The NFL season is about to come to an end, but the playoff seasons are around as well. Mavericks, basketball, hockey is happening. It doesn't matter. Wherever you're looking to get tickets from, you gotta go to Game Time. Now, but you have to download the app first. So before you download the app and then use our promo code DLLS and you will get $20 off your first purchase. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to deal with the haggle of going around and figuring out what it is that we have to pay for when it's in. This is no haggle pricing right there, man. And then when you click the seats, they're going to show you exactly where you're sitting. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets. And if you haven't heard, the World Cup is coming to DFW. Take the guesswork out of buying those tickets. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code DLLS, and get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem the code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it?
Game time. Shout out to our friends at Prize Picks as well, who I do love so much. You guys know that. Go to the game.
Yeah.
And then pop up the Prize Picks app on your phone and let's say you're at a hockey game.
Boom.
Boy, I could sure see Robo going over the half point tonight. Bang! There's you a pick. That's all you're doing. You're just saying, okay, this guy's projected stats are he's going to do this in this game. In football, it could be rushing yards, passing yards, catches, touchdowns, whatever. And you pick them. You say, all right, show me some CeeDee Lamb situations here, and you go get you some. That's all you do on Prize Picks. You make the picks, get them right, bang, you get the monies. That's our friends at Prize Picks. I mess around with it a lot. I play entirely too much if there's such a thing. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code DLLS, and that gets you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. The code DLLS gets you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. So get up in there. Mix it up a little bit. Hate on the Eagles a little bit. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, this Cowboys season is mostly over. Mostly over. And I'll have questions for you guys that I don't think you'll have answers to, but not until after Clarence tells me why he's raising one finger.
Because I want you to address this guy because I'm tired.
I got it. I'm
tired. Ryan Smith. Dude, our defense sucked with Micah.
No,
Sick
it didn't.
hearing that.
No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
Can you address that? And
no,
just because he was bad with Micah,
it wasn't bad.
This is a different scheme, different players. You add Kenny Clark. To act like Micah wouldn't make his defense better is stupid.
Yeah, you had 3 good defenses with Micah, and then 1 year where he missed some games, and then on the whole, the defense wasn't good. But again, over a 4-year sample size of Micah Parsons being a Cowboy, the snaps that he's on the football field, you were the number 1 defense in football. The snaps that he was not, you were number 32. This is what your defense looked like when Micah was on the sideline for 4 years.
You know, it's just where we are because listen, we love fans. The fans buy everything that Jerry says.
I don't love fans.
No, we love fans. Fans make our show. Our show is for the fans.
I only love the ones that I love.
I only love the ones
that
But you
need us on that wall. You need us on that wall.
I don't like the fans that hit the like button. So if you are in here and you haven't hit the like button, I don't like you. Make me like you.
But you need us on that wall. We like our fans. But they are buying everything that Jerry says, hook, line, and sinker about Micah. Now I got people where Diggs don't want to play. I mean, now we all know about it, this is all on Diggs. He don't want to play. Like, they haven't cut corners for guys before. Like, it's silly. The dude he's not showing up in practice. You don't know what he's doing in practice. But I got people calling me, Diggs, he don't want to play. How do you know? Because Jerry told you.
There's only one theory I can go with that could make all parties kind of be telling the truth in the Diggs situation. There's only one theory I can come up with that makes all of them kind of right. And that is Trevon Diggs is horrible at football now. That's the only way all of them can make sense. Where Trevon says, I'm healthy. I practiced. I don't know what else they want to see. And Schotty says, we talked about, the expectations and all that. And Jerry says this morning things about how, Trevon Diggs, he freelances and the guy that he's not healthy enough to do that. He could be, that's a unique way. Go away from the scheme, make a great play. When he doesn't make it, you can have a bad play. So when Jerry says he's not healthy enough to do that, and Trevon Diggs says I'm healthy, the only way I can make those two go together is he's as healthy as he's going to be, and he can't play. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Diggs has been freelancing since he showed up.
Yeah,
even when he had his big year, it was about freelancing and making plays. He gave him a lot of yards too.
Yeah.
That was part of the conversation.
It was good.
But you put him on the field to start the season, knowing that he freelanced.
Yeah, and he looked terrible.
I understand it. You put him on the field to start the season.
Yeah.
Okay, which cornerback hasn't looked terrible?
Bland's as close as you're going to get.
Josh Butler.
Ass up, Bland. Can I say that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's too late, though.
I mean, but how many times we see this butt up? How many times we see this rear up?
Couple times.
Couple
times.
Jesse.
Couple times.
How many times?
Face down, tail up.
Couple times.
How many times we see face down?
Face down. That's the way we like to. That's how we like the quarterback.
All I'm saying is there's something to having a veteran savvy out there too. Veterans fall into stuff just because they've been out there before. I mean, why start, give them all them reps in practice and then put Kalen Carson out there again? I'm sorry.
So my theory would be they gave him those reps because they did want to put him out there. The plan was, we're going to put him out there. If he looks all right, we're going to rock and roll. And then they put him out there, and after practice they went, whew, no. That's the only thing that makes sense, unless somebody's just a liar, which of course is very possible. But the only other thing that makes sense is, yes, we put him out there because his window's open, and we wanted to.
Just because I said it don't make it so.
See if he could go, and we watched him, and we went, no.
But you did it all week with first team reps.
Give him all the chances you can.
Like that's the asinine part of this all.
Is
that you gave him first team reps all week that you talked about, and I'm assuming because, again, I don't know who's telling the truth, but Diggs they talked to me about the game plan.
He was in the game plan.
And I was in the game plan.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday you go, we're good.
Right. and
we're good. We're good, my boy. We are good. Like that's
It's
crazy.
arrogance based on what? Based on a 3-game winning streak. Based on 3-1 since the trade. It's arrogance, and that is a sickness around here. Yeah, we got something going. Okay, we good now. We good now. You're not good. The defense has still been bad. We've seen the numbers.
But winning,
you've not been good.
allows you.
But
winning allows you
to lie to yourself.
To lie to yourself. To put the rose-colored, cowboy-colored glasses on.
That is a disease around here.
It is.
It is a problem around here. And again, as I said, a rotten process. You don't prosper with a rotten process. It may look good for a while, but the process stinks. It's been rotten. You don't treat people bad and think something's good gonna happen. And this whole season has been about a rotten process. Going back from the hiring of the head coach to handling the microphone, it's been a rotten process. And they've won, and the Cowboy fans got excited. See, Jerry was right. And he started to feel good about the Quentin Williams trade. I got this thing turned around now. We're 3-1. We got these little old sorry butt teams coming up. We're going to make a run.
Yes, Jerry. I mean, hey, you know, everybody quick. Come, look what we got now. Come see the fire-breathing bear that dances. Yeah, he'll carnival bark you. People will buy what he's selling.
Right in the process.
Ain't it great? I do have some Cowboy questions for you that I believe that they're facing over the course of the next 3 weeks and then the offseason, but over the next 3 weeks. First one, I want to ask you this. Is Javonte Williams the Cowboys starting running back in the year of our Lord 2026?
Yes.
That's not an answer, Clarence.
Yes.
How much money you want? you know how much pie? There's only so much pie. Javonte Williams and his agent gonna look at this season.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other pie, the white only pie.
Sometimes the pie too hot burns your tongue.
I was talking about the white only pie.
Gun line, boss.
How much for that white only pie?
Gun line, boss. Gun line. Show him the gun line, boss. Micah got the gun line. Dean's got the gun line. If you ask for too much money, you're gonna get the gun line, Williams, and show him the gun line, boss. Keep it real now, because you brought it up. The gun line, boss. Again, how much he's gonna want? How much is he
Enough
going
to build
to
some
want?
fences around Camp 8, boss.
Out of Pappy.
It's the movie Life.
Life. You reference to the movie Life. So, I think I do believe that there is a we got a Javonte Williams at home lurking in the background in Phil Maffa.
Oh,
yes.
I'm just saying. I think that they have we have a Javonte Williams at home lurking in the background with Phil Maffa, who they threw on IR early in the year to kind of stash him away. So he's kind of just learning and working out all that kind of stuff. The Jadon Blue situation, I think hopefully they're believing that after this year, he learns how to be a professional and actually, if not by normal knowledge, by osmosis, he just learns how to do the offense a lot better. But Javonte Williams has given you something in a level of stability. And he does a great pass catcher out of the backfield, but his running is physical. And if Shotty continues to say that he wants to be a physical running team, I think Javonte fits that mold. His pass pickup, I think 97% on pass pickups for Javonte. So that is critical, especially when Dak Prescott is the guy back there. I do think Javonte's found a home here.
Now, I just want to caution one thing.
Pie.
Not the pie. It's Javonte.
Not the pie.
He's running against a lot of light boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not act like just because his numbers say so, just because stats say so, he won the top 10 running backs in the league. But his stats are going to say one thing, and his agent, and they're going to go to the free agency market and try to maximize their earnings. This may be the last time he gets a chance to get a big contract.
True.
He's not taking no hometown discount. This is his last time he's going to get a big contract.
I might be crazy. I am crazy. I might be crazy. I don't think Javonte will get a big contract anywhere.
I said try. We'll see.
Yeah.
Just like Rico tried. He didn't get one.
Now,
but
yeah,
the Cowboys be patient with him while he goes through the process. They weren't patient with Rico.
They may jump and sign Tom Smith.
Exactly.
Right
I'm just saying, they're going to try to get their contract.
Difference between Rico and Javonte, and you know this and you know this as well. Rico went into the market as a guy who wanted to get a deal, but didn't bring the draft status with him.
Right.
Javonte, second round pick, coming off a really productive year.
And now I'm back. I'm the guy I was.
We watch it happen in Dallas all the time. Teams go, second round pick, high traits. Javonte was on a lot of people's board back when he was coming out of North Carolina.
Cowboys might try to trade for him accidentally, even though he's already here.
But he comes with a higher trait.
No, I agree. So he's going to try to maximize this in the market.
And so, you know what? I want to recant my statement. I'll take my statement back in saying that Javonte, I think he will be a running back here. But if he isn't, it isn't because he doesn't want to be here. It's because somebody paid him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
I can see that. Cowboy question number 2. Do I owe Kenneth Murray an apology? Well, I got down in 2 3-point stances.
You did that on Monday?
And I said he ran a linebacker
sweep. You was wrong.
Shotty said he was supposed to be in the backside B gap. So for that play, I just wanted to apologize to Kenneth.
You do.
Because I did. I got down in 2 3-points.
For that particular play, if you were wrong,
he's become the whipping boy and everything is wrong with the defense, and he's bad. But Everybody
Turns out
gets
on
dirty.
that particular play.
On that particular play, if you were wrong,
that's the
you're
one
on
that's
apology.
gone. That's the one that's gone viral.
I apologize. Turns out one of the D tackles is a goofy and decided he didn't need to play the gap that they were going to run through.
Hey, can I say something?
Can I ask you one quick question?
Go ahead.
You're a
Okay,
football
go ahead.
guy. You're at the goal line. Why do we have one linebacker on the field? Why is there one linebacker on the field?
I know the answer. Do you want the answer?
Yeah.
The defensive coordinator's awful.
Okay.
He shouldn't be here.
Why? And if it's one linebacker on the field, why is the guy that don't read and react and read the play?
Shouldn't be here.
I mean,
Yeah, because something about that play was so wrong. Because if you tell me that Kenneth Murray went where he's supposed to, then you lined up to let them score a touchdown.
Right.
Or you were asking multiple defensive tackles. I'm trying to picture exactly where they were lined up in my head. You're asking multiple defensive tackles to, from an alignment outside of an offensive lineman, be able to swim them and get to the gap that they are assigned to.
Yeah.
So what you were doing was, on goal line football, you were going to play trick 'em football with some nice little gap replacement and a slant in front. And because all they did was go, no. Wee.
And what's also true, and I've watched a lot of football in my day.
We know.
With your Wonka?
Yeah,
or your-
with
You were
both
there the
eyes.
day it started.
Good eye walk, guys. I watched a lot of goal line football. No one's stopping the defense tackles from beating that man and making a play in the backfield. I know we get sold on what no one's stopping. No one's saying that you can't tackle the ball carrier.
You are allowed.
When you're rushing, when you're beating your guy, look and see what the ball carrier and grab him too.
We are
Nobody's stopping these great defense tackles from doing that.
No.
But we got a whipping board. The linebackers are whipping boards, and they deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
But let's not act like the defense lineman can't be a Domicom Sue and goddamn tackle everybody.
Shout out to Kenneth Murray, because he don't get on the internet and clap back.
That's nice, isn't it?
He just, you know what? That's a
He
mature
don't
man.
talk to the media. He gets his stuff.
That's
He goes to the locker
that's a
room.
mature individual.
He goes to the locker. He leaves. He goes to the shower. He's never in the locker room.
You know what that is?
And he's not making himself available for us to talk to.
Way more mentally healthy than everyone
Yep.
else.
I've
in the
been
league.
wanting to talk. I want
Shout out to you,
I've been
Kenneth.
trying to catch him around the corner, Kenneth.
Shout out to you, Kenneth
Do
Murray.
you want to take up for yourself? What do you say about? I've been wanting to, because I try to get people to the side.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn.
He ain't trying to be caught.
He ain't trying to tell Jeff he right or wrong. He ain't trying to debunk any type of myth about him. He's saying my check clear every Tuesday,
Exactly.
whether y'all like it or not.
I think he sounds mentally healthy.
Yeah, I like it.
In what way does it serve me to
Listen.
jump on the internet over
None
and
at
over
all.
to correct people? Like, I'm just going to do my job. Well, kind of. Like, I'm going to go out there and attempt
Yeah.
to do my job. Coming up next on the DLS Cowboys podcast, we got a challenge for you on this one, because it's Tote That Thing Tuesday.
Tote that thing.
You got to find something from last week to
I
tote
got mine.
forward this week.
I got mine.
You got to find something, and I want them in the chat. What's next?
Christmas is right around the corner, and if you're looking for the greatest of gift ideas, you don't want to be a last minute shopper. Don't set yourself up for that. Don't be running last minute to the mall or trying to go to one of the big box stores to think about a gift that you should get someone. I have the perfect gift: an Aura frame. An Aura frame is absolutely amazing, and it's very simple to use. You just download it. You buy the Aura frame first, of course, then you download the app, and then you just send the pictures to the frame. So you can have it already in there by the time the person gets the frame. They can have it. And for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off the best-selling carbon matte frame rated #1 by Wirecutter by using the promo code DLLS at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, the promo code DLLS. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast. So order yours now and get in the time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Go get your frame or frame.
Yeah. Shout out as well to our friends at Shady Rays, the finest sunglasses and all of whatever style sunny you like. They got them. You want some what's the word for it? Polarized? Is that what it means
Polarizing,
when they
baby.
shine colors
Yeah,
on the
man.
outside?
Yeah.
Get you some yellow,
Yeah.
some blue, some green. I don't know. I got the purple. I got purple.
There you go.
I got the purple aviators.
Little
That's
purple
how I'm
ray,
rocking.
baby.
They got comfy sunnies, high quality at an affordable price. Isn't that a crazy idea? What a great company our friends at Shady Rays are. And the wild part, of course, You accidentally left your sunglasses on top of the car on a road trip there in Mississippi somewhere
no.
in the middle of a road. Lose or break them even on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip. Just replacements. So now you can actually wear your sunnies everywhere. Ain't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
We've teamed up with our friends at Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Go to shadyrays.com. Use the code DLLS35. You get 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars. By how many?
300,000.
Over 300,000 people. It's going to be tough today for you guys now. But on Tuesdays, we do tote that thing.
We do.
We got to find something from last week that you want them to carry forward into this week. What would you like them to tote is the question in the chat. Like I see a couple. Somebody said the fake punt. That was a fake field goal. But, yeah, the fake was fun. And then Brandon Aubrey stopped being able to kick. My man was tired.
You gassed him out.
I decided he was tired.
You gassed him out.
Why didn't Aubrey throw the touchdown pass, though?
Yeah, it wasn't a part of the plan.
No, he could have, but he got to drop.
Schoonmaker was way behind the defense.
That would have
Aubrey
taken a
said,
decent throw.
That ain't a part of the plan.
He throws that ball if the guy who's in between them runs straight at him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to jog forward and get us a first down. MD Rose says the running game.
Brian Smith said, tote on Lipke getting ready to break out before the concussion.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Dak's mobility in the pocket. Schoon making a play. We got some options.
Oh, shout out to Kenneth right there. They said, received my Shicey shirt yesterday. Shout out to you guys, man.
Let's go. Who would like this pigskin?
I'll go. Shoot it to me.
It needs a little air.
Yeah, shoot it to me.
I'm gonna see if you can kick return.
Fake punt that thing.
See if you can. See how you are as a
Okay.
kick returner. Okay, no, I just ain't catching it.
You're supposed to do the turkey.
I just want to
You got to jog. You got to jog.
I did fair catch and still ran with the ball.
Well,
that
you
looked
got
like
to
it
jog
hurt.
the kickoff. You know how he jogs and waits and
My
then
bad.
turns it on.
I was
hurt.
No.
Hurt your joint?
No, I'm good. I worked out this morning.
Jesse
I'm good.
Holly,
I'm lathered up.
tote that thing.
I'm toting failure.
What?
Failure.
Failure.
Yeah.
See, that's why I got mine.
I don't even know where you're going, but I like it.
It's supposed to be a positive tone.
I like that.
It's supposed to be positivity.
Losing is good now.
Let me tell you why. Because sometimes, in order to elevate, you got to destroy.
Yeah, I like that.
In order to elevate, we talked about this in the first segment that sometimes the Cowboys will overcorrect. I want this defense to keep failing because I want Jerry Jones to throw all of the resources on defense. I want him to go out there and spend money and try to find. I want Jerry Jones to be so desperate defensively that he runs to LA and tries to convince Aaron Donald to come out of retirement.
Oh, okay.
I want him to figure out and try to go get Myles Garrett.
Sean Lee back.
I want Jerry Jones to look so desperate because of the way that this defense has failed. Because the offense is always going to be fine. The offense, as long as Dak Prescott is healthy and CeeDee Lamb is there, that's enough. Even if you have George or you don't have George. I've seen this offense be one of the top offenses in the league with CeeDee and a bunch of maybes.
Yeah.
With the washed up Zeke at running back. Offense is going to be fine. But if we are truly going to get to a place where we're talking about competing in late December and January and into February, then I need to be a level of desperation. I need to have a full-on overcommitment to the defensive side. And not just those $5 million dudes here, right? Those are depth pieces. Kenneth Murray should have been a depth piece. Logan Wilson should have been a depth piece. Those are not your starting guys, okay? I want failure to look so bad like it was last week.
Yeah.
I want you to have to face one hand slightly overrated Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
I want him to throw for 600 yards.
That'd be nice.
Because now, I want there to be
Or Trey Lance.
or Trey Lance.
Yeah.
It would be great if it was Trey Lance.
Trey Lance
It would be
revenge
great
game.
if it was Trey
Well,
Lance.
if Trey dropped 350 on you, that'd be
And
perfect.
so now that when Jerry goes into the offseason, and whether he brings back Flus or not, I want the attention to be there. I want the motivation to be there. He talked about the pie being more than what we all expect it to be. I want all of that because I believe if you do go out there and you pour in, because eventually, as that pendulum swings, that hopefully once, if you go overcorrected this way and then overcorrected this way, that eventually that boat will balance out.
One day.
That conquistador will eventually have to come to a place where we settle right here. Yeah. Now, I hope that the offense and Dak Prescott is still able to kind of function a little bit. Yeah. But if you go and overcorrect that defense and maybe even overspend for some of the guys, go get you some good linebackers, some good linebackers. Nice. Go get you some safeties. Yeah. Go get you a corner or two. Quentin and those guys will be there up front.
That's 6 guys you just named? Okay.
Yeah, go get them. Go get them. Lay out. So I'm toting defensive failure from 1 week to the next, and guess what? Might tote it again next week. Might tote it again the week after that.
Yeah.
So that we can put the pressure on Jerry Jones to lay out this offseason. And I don't want rookies.
Uh-oh.
No, that's a draft pick.
I don't want rookies.
That's a draft pick.
The hell with them.
They gonna hit.
The hell with them.
You're gonna get a draft pick that's coming off ACL, but he was he was the first round.
The hell with them.
Jermod McCoy.
To hell with
corner.
them. To hell with the rookies. Take a pick. Take a photo out of the Brian Flores playbook. Get me veteran guys.
How about just go get Brian Flores?
That would be nice.
Well,
he's out of contract.
He's out of contract?
Yeah.
I don't think Jerry will do that.
That's what Brian Flores to run your defense.
I'm going to say about that.
I'm with you on that one right there. Go get Brian.
I don't think.
Didn't fail. Go get Brian Flores to run your defense.
I don't think that'll happen.
Yep. That's my tote.
I'm just saying.
Clarence Hill, tote that thing.
Tote something from the game, right?
Look, Clarence.
Is that what we're toting?
You can tote
whatever. I'm just trying to keep it on topic.
Whatever makes you happy. I know you can't live up to Team Tank. That's a great tote. Jesse's trying to tank.
You know what I want to tote? I want to tote Brian Flores blitzing at AT&T Stadium. I'm going to piggyback on what we talked about.
What you're doing there.
Make Brian Flores your defense coordinator. Can we tote more Brian Flores blitzing in Dallas as a defense coordinator for next year?
Okay.
Can we do that? If you've heard anything from Shotty this week, he has sung the praises of Brian Flores after the game. Just listen to him. How great Brian Flores was.
Shotty ain't hired.
I'm just saying, Shotty has laid it out about the greatness of Brian Flores. He is glazed. What you call that?
He's done all of that. Don't do any of that.
I'm just saying he's done all of that.
Glazing the glizzy is
He's done it all.
I glaze a glizzy.
He been riding his jock, as the young folks used to say.
I like hot dogs.
He been riding his jock. Listen to the press conferences after the game. When we talked to him yesterday, he has sung the praises of Brian Flores, unlike his own defense coordinator, which he hasn't sung the praises of. So I am toting Brian Flores blitzes, not just for the next 3 games, for next season.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like it.
I like what you're doing as well.
Hire Brian Flores in February.
What is
in February? No, we need it in January. We can't wait till February.
What's in February? It's the shortest month.
It's the shortest
What's
month.
in February?
You know, we need
Black History Month.
Oh.
While he's engaged with this suit with the NFL, you know, he's still part of that suit, that discrimination suit. I would love that to be here.
That would be perfect. Doesn't Jerry like to go to war with the NFL?
Yeah, I don't know.
And court.
I don't know which
he
side.
Loves court.
He loves court.
But which side is he going to be on? Is he going to be on that North Little Rock side? Is he going to be on there?
All right.
Which side is that?
Wow.
I'm just asking a question. Which side is he going to be on?
Wait, what side was that? He was just watching a kid go to school. He was watching a kid go to school.
Which side is he going to be on? Your turn.
We're definitely getting canceled. Jeff Kavanaugh. Ball sitting right there like, what did I walk into? Oh, Jeff Kavanaugh. Tote that thing.
Tote that thing.
Dro Nose is in the super chat. No one saw what happened to Mahomes. Dak should be chilling for the rest of the season, Jeff. I'll say it if you can't. Jura ain't hiring no brother. I'm not sure what that means. But I don't think he'd hire Brian Flores either, because Brian Flores is really good at his job, which means people will want him, which means you would have to be willing to pay more than someone else. And Jerry likes somebody who shows up and they're like, I get a salary? Hell yeah.
And Brian Flores ain't going to be no yes man.
You know what?
No.
I'd like to tote a defensive coordinator that was in AT&T Stadium, too.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips was in the building. He was sitting up, looked like in the 300s.
Yeah.
That's what opposing team gets their family seats.
He was up in the end zone, way above the end zone, which I think means he was there for that. Like, if you don't have NFL Pro or access to film, what people say when they're watching film, what you're watching is each play twice. Once from the very zoomed out, further than the TV angle where you can see everybody. And then the second time they tighten it up right behind the line where you can see like that. I think Wade was in there getting a look.
The end zone copy.
He was getting the end zone copy so that Wade could put eyes on and figure out what were the next moves for this defense.
I'm with it.
I went with that because you guys had fun, and it didn't sound nearly as fun to be like, man, Ryan Flanoy's still doing good, and that's nice.
Yeah.
And I sure do like that Savone Revel is now playing pretty much all the snaps, even though it's not going well. And I want him to play all the snaps, which could go to your thing. It could be terrible. He could keep getting torched.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay, because I just want the guy from ECU coming off of a knee injury to play every single snap that he can.
I'm with you.
Before we get to the offseason.
The positive thing I wanted to tote, if there was a positive, it was Schotty's first half aggressiveness. You know, the fake field goal and the going for it on fourth down, which I think he left in the locker room at halftime because he didn't do it in the third quarter when it was 4th and 3 at the 18 and they kicked the field goal. But the first half aggressiveness, the fake field goal and the going for it 3 times on fourth down because it's time to win.
A little desperate.
Well, yes. Yeah. It's desperate time. And he let that, and he wasn't desperate in the second half because he fell in love with the field goal kicker.
Yep. You can't be falling in love with the kicker. I'm in love with the kicker. He kicking.
But Price shouldn't tire his legs out running the ball.
Coming up next on the DLS Cowboys podcast, a little edition of That's What He Said. Shotty and Jerry on Trevon Diggs. Jerry putting pressure on Flus. Has anything changed with Pickens? It's all next on the DLS Cowboys podcast. Oh, I don't hate that idea of Rex either. He's the one who likes the feet, right? Or is that Rob?
Oh, no, that's Rex.
Rex likes the feet?
Yeah.
No, Jesse likes the feet.
I do.
Well, not
Jesse
like Rex,
likes
though.
the feet.
Not like Rex. Well, kind of. Jesse does have pictures on his phone. We got new hats in the merch store. AllDLLS.com. We got hats. Beige one you'll see me rocking very soon up here on the set. Those other ones are in colors that are a lot like local teams, which I think is nice. If you want to get you one of those, it'd look real good at a certain sporting event, I do believe. And then the other one's just a clean-looking black hat, although Clarence wants nothing on it. He just wants it to be a black hat.
No, I want the black hat. I just wanted DLS. I want DLS on there. And then all black.
But you do like the utility rope on there in case you find yourself in a tight spot. And you
I don't get the rope thing, but hey, that's their brand.
Well, if you need a tourniquet,
is that what
if you need to pull a truck out of a ditch,
okay.
You never know when you need to scale a wall. You never know.
But Brandon Bills is respected.
The black one's the Brandon Bills collab. Oh, that's a good looking hat too. That's a good looking hat. We also want you to sign up to be a diehard. You can use the QR code that's on your screen if you're watching on YouTube, which we are also available in audio format. So if you ever need that, you can find it, okay? But sign up to be a diehard. When you do, you get a free t-shirt as soon as you sign up. I'm glad that every single person's on camera so everybody can see that I'm the only one up here working. But when you sign up to be a diehard, you can pick a free t-shirt from the merch store. I don't know if you can pick. That's the Stay Shiesty, which is great.
Come on, boss. Come here, boss.
Come here, boss. Right now, he has his Stay Shiesty. This is GM Ben popping on screen. He got his Stay Shiesty shirt on. That's nice.
Boom, Stay Shiesty.
Now, I don't know if you can pick.
Right there. Yeah, your collar not going to scrunch up after you wash it. That's good. Yeah, good material.
I don't know if you can pick this one for free.
That, though? Are you dogging? Are you dogging underneath that?
Yes. Dogging.
It's the DLS Cowboys podcast. It's time for a little episode of That's What He Said. And I do want to tell you, if you're not a diehard yet on DLLS, go ahead and sign up. You get a free t-shirt when you do. And one of the shirts that you could pick, maybe, I don't know if you really could, but it's one that I bought with a discount on Black Friday because this one was like $6.
Okay.
Because it says El Matador and it has a number 77. And there's a certain guy that's not here no more.
Yeah.
So it was very discounted. So if you want to get like a $6 shirt as your free one, get you this one.
Is that because he didn't play defense?
I don't know why that was his nickname.
El Matador is like, whoa.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Matador. Okay, so we got people talking about people is what we got, and that's what he said. I did enjoy Jerry Jones talking about what J.J. McCarthy did to the Cowboys on the radio this morning on the Fan.
Yeah, he killed, yes.
He said, and I quote, "It seems like we're always saying that about these QBs, about how J.J. McCarthy played really well. Some of them that haven't played as well, but when they play us, they play better. I think that's telling. That's where he put Eberflus on notice.
That's what I'm trying to tell
That's the one that put Flus on notice.
Eberflus.
Damn.
I think that's pretty telling. And I don't know what you're going to do about it, to be honest. You don't have pass rushers. You don't have good corners. Your linebackers can't cover. And your defensive coordinator's not any good. So, Quinnen, one-man band, baby. Kenny, maybe Osa. One of the D tackles is really going to have to step up in coverage.
Wow.
In coverage. Well,
Wow.
Quinnen is in the concussion protocol.
What?
Quinnen is in the concussion protocol.
That's a man who knows how to tank. That's the man who knows the value of draft picks.
Well, listen, he's been in New York for a long time. He understands it's part of the season right now. Quinnen understands.
People are going to him for veteran leadership.
Quinnen understands at this point in time of the year, he has more than enough experience of realizing we ain't going too many places right now. So Quinnen understands. Quinnen definitely. Let me not say that.
He was.
Quinnen understands.
He was taken out the field for evaluation of a head injury early in the game, and then he got kneed in the head late in the game, and he was officially ruled out with a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 potential head injuries, or is one official? But I don't know about this Sunday.
I hope that Quinnen Williams is fine.
We want to be fine.
You don't want to play with your chickens, or the chickens the money.
Chickens the money.
You don't want to play with the man's mentals.
Mentals.
You want his mentals to be good.
Oh.
But if he took his time getting his mentals together, I think that would be a good idea.
You mean like take the same concussion protocol route that Diggs took?
I think it's a good one.
You mean how Diggs got a concussion? What are you saying?
No, because Quinnen actually got his in the game.
Oh,
yeah. No one knows how Diggs got it.
No one knows.
He reemphasized on Sunday at home accident. Everybody has those, you know.
I can confirm I have never had an at-home accident that matches the one that allegedly he had. I can say that. That's all I'll say for now. In this episode of That's What He Said, Jerry was asked if anything that's happened the last 2 weeks with George Pickens has altered the team's feelings about his future. It's a really long answer from Jerry. No. Do you believe he'll be on the team next year? Will George Pickens be wearing the star? Boy, I've gone back and forth on this one. I've gone back and forth on this one.
Yes. But there's a part of me that I'm saying yes. Let me say it. Yes. Yes. I want that level of athlete on my team. I think it's going to backfire after they do it.
Oh, no.
I do. But I want him on my team. I want him on my team because you just don't get, like, talent. This is a talent-based league. And even the trouble talent or the potential trouble talent is so good. Like, it's so good. I look at the footprints in the sand and saying, I'm watching the small things that he's doing now in a place where he's looking to get a deal done. And if he's doing that now,
he still ain't really getting it right.
And he ain't getting it right. He isn't getting it right now. And the fines don't matter to him. What you think going to happen when you give him $100 million? I'm not saying that he's going to crash out. But if you're trying to build a certain level of culture, you can't have all the top guys go in the wrong direction. So, yes, I think he's going to be on the roster. Yes, I want the talented player. I don't know if it's going to work out in the end.
You think it's going to get a little wonk eye on us?
And a little wonk eye and a little sharp eye.
Well, and I think it bears watching the next 3 weeks because he's had 2 bad games, right? Or 2 down games. Or, 2 games that the production wasn't there.
Look, you can't get the ball to the guy if there's a safety over the top. Everybody knows that.
Well, he said it was inevitable. He said it was inevitable.
Huh?
He told us it was inevitable.
Yeah.
Well, he was inevitable. You can't stop him. You can't stop me.
Okay.
I'm, either you give me the slant or I do something off the slant, but you can't stop it. Since it was inevitable, he's had 2 bad games, and he didn't talk to the media after the game Sunday. Didn't talk to the media last week after all the Richard Sherman stuff. Let's see how things play out over the last 3 weeks.
Are you mad at him for not talking to y'all? I know you'll get mad at folks.
I'm not mad. I just think it's interesting that some guys have
That'd
to
be
talk and some guys don't. You can't be a leader like the cornerback Donovan Wilson is a team captain. Refuse to talk to the media. Why are you? Why would you let? Why is the team captain?
That's different.
Why does you listen? You can say what you want about Dak, even CD.
Yeah,
he's every week, good, bad game. He's there talking, representing the team.
I do view George.
If you want that kind of money, if you want all of that, you should be able to talk.
I do view George in the same light that I viewed Micah Parsons, by the way. If he doesn't want to talk, I don't care. Like, I don't need George Pickens to pretend he's a leader. I don't need him to be a leader. I just need him to ball. That's fine.
No, but don't sit up here and act like the media's treating you bad. And you're getting, y'all just waiting for him to mess up, and now y'all doing that at Pittsburgh. No, we ain't nobody waiting for nothing. We celebrated you when you were going off, when you were Spider-Man and you're shiesty, and no one tripped out when you was missing meetings and missing buses. So don't act like the media's going crazy now. Talk.
Floyd in chat. Dono being a team captain is hilarious.
It is. But vibes.
But team captain doesn't always mean you have to play the best. Like I'm sure Donald's
you
a guy.
what?
You don't have to play the best.
No, I'm not talking about playing the best. I'm talking about be a damn leader.
Yeah. And that probably means guys showing up in the offseason, working hard, meetings, all that kind of stuff.
Also, that means part of being a leader is
talking to the media.
You shouldn't have to. Somebody, Kenny Clark, none of the defense backs really talk, but somebody needs to talk about what's going on. It shouldn't be the same players having to explain the culture of the team every week, especially if you're a leader.
And this guy talks about us being on our phone while he's doing the read. He's doing this.
I said he's a nut.
How you talking about?
I mean, just because Jesse was showing me feet pics, okay?
Maybe not. Allegedly.
He was showing me feet pics
allegedly.
in the middle of the show.
I see why people don't talk to you now. Now it makes sense.
You could have denied it.
Good job.
Denied it, right?
It's allegedly. Allegedly, but I see why folks don't talk to you now. Good job, Donovan Wilson. Don't talk to this guy.
Clarence.
Good job, Donovan.
Clarence and Josina Anderson got a lot in common.
Yeah. They both get.
Leave my girl alone. Stop it.
I just thought that the words that were included in her thing were hilarious. Like the Jets fired their coordinator or whatever, and she was like, source tells me, and then gave a bunch of information. And one of those was a quote from a guy who said, just between me and you, and like she included that in there. And I'm like, well, that's between you and him.
Yeah, it was crazy. But the crazy part is, if the Jets can fire the defense coordinator after losing their best player, and they don't give him any grace.
Yeah, and their owner's cheap too.
They lost their cornerback, first round pick. They lost Quentin Williams. And they still fired their defensive coordinator because enough is enough. We're not going to make these bad performances enough. Why is it not enough in Dallas? Why is that not enough? Why are we not there in Dallas?
Because we're even cheaper than the Jets.
Man, we're cheaper than Woody. That's crazy.
One more thing, and that's what he said. Jerry Jones talking about their 6-7-1 record, and does he see positives? He said,
"Can we all do this? When is it 1?
Is that a you got no marbles? Is that a major league thing?
No, the Cowboys record.
6-7, man. Come on, man. I know you young enough to know the 6-7 thing.
What does flipping eggs have to do with numbers?
6-7.
That's what the kids do. 6-7.
6-7.
Jerry said, when I look at the future, our future looks very bright.
Okay.
I think we've got key players at key positions. We've got some great draft picks ahead of us. And we've got some salary cap room to pay it. Evaluate that statement from Jerry. Do you share his optimism?
That falls right into play with my tote that thing. Fall right into play with my tote that thing that you get so bad defensively, the public pressure that we'll put on him will make him use those draft picks, that money, and
don't trade my draft picks.
No, I'm not saying
if you do. I'm taking vacation in April. I like drafting.
No, like he's not going to trade a draft. He's going to use those in the first round.
Okay.
But I think he's saying that we got enough money to go out there and do a little bit. Don't believe what they tell you.
Yeah.
And don't
believe Clarence.
Don't believe Clarence to talk about the pie. We got enough.
They don't got no cap space.
We got money.
I was not pointing
carrying water.
First of all, I was only pointing out the tweet that what it said. I understand you can make moves to get cap space, but as of right now, that's what the situation is.
Jerry said, "Don't listen to y'all." Jerry said, "Don't listen." That's what he said in the interview.
And Donovan don't want to talk to y'all.
So
I can see the optimism you draw up for this team.
I'm optimistic,
but
Jerry.
I don't want to say it because Jerry doesn't deserve us to say it. Because the optimism around this team would be banking on what you're talking about, which is getting to an offseason and doing free agency in a way that they haven't done it in 20 years. And so I'm just supposed to buy that.
If you hire Brian Flores, if you fire Matt Eberflus and hire Brian Flores, I think yes.
I'd be excited about that.
That'll be a move that we don't expect you to make, that you haven't made in 20 years.
That would be nice.
And then Brian Flores, his MO is get me veteran players.
Get us the best players. How about that? Try that one on. Maybe. If he doesn't trade CD this offseason, I'll view it as a win. If he just doesn't trade one of his best players right before the season starts. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember
Thursday.
That there's a mini pod tomorrow to pop up.
We'll see you
they'll
then.
see it. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through. Be cool, everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.